From far and wide, Oilers fans, this is Dolynny TV. And this is Dolynny TV, guys. Welcome outside today, a beautiful spring day, and I figured, why do my video cooped up in my room, have a little bit of fun with it, take you guys outside, and let's get ripping into, well, you know what, we can sit here and talk all about last night's 6-3 loss to the Vegas Golden Knights, how it pretty much dooms the Oilers, and how you know what, it was nice to hold out hope while it lasted. But here we are, we can have a little bit more fun with today's video, honestly, because an interesting stat, the Oilers getting two 90-point scores for what, longer than since my lifetime. So a good time to take a look and kind of see why and how Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid have really gone out and done the job this season for the Edmonton Oilers. Power play, penalty kill, even strength. What monsters. We saw it on display the past two games, whether it be Connor McDavid's shorthanded goal or Leon Draisaitl 5-on-5 with Zach Kassian on the wing. It's been a beautiful time to be an Oilers fan, even though, yeah, okay, we take a 3-2 overtime decision against the Arizona Coyotes, and we end up dropping that debauchery of a game against the Vegas Golden Knights last night, one in which I pretty much knew it was over with whatever, 3 minutes and 40 seconds, and pretty much nodded myself off to sleep on the couch. Either which way, let's go get into the stats for Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid. This is where it gets fun, if I can get to my stats sheet here. As the Oilers player statistics, this is the good as gold numbers. For Connor McDavid, after 68 games, another multi-point game, guys. If you voted in the Dolynny TV bold predictions vote for last night's game, the Vegas Golden Knights game, you would have 70% or something stupid like that voted for the Connor McDavid 2-point, multi-point night, whatever you want to call it. Of course, probably about 50 of you voted for that after it happened. However, either which way, you're still right, because Connor McDavid picks up 2 more points. He goes out there, gets point number 105 on the year, and absolutely gets the job done. I mean, come on now, 105 points on the year. He's got 10 games left in the regular season, and he's got 3 more points to get to match a career high, and that's going to be an interesting go for him. Right now, sitting on 36 goals, 69 assists, and he's doing all right. Definitely can't complain. Let me go get the stats I'm looking for here. Connor McDavid hockey reference. That's what we're looking for this afternoon. Let's go rip it. Man, it is absolutely beautiful to be out here. So Connor McDavid, his last 5 games, I mean, the guy's had multi-point games and how many straight? 8 or 9 or 8, something like that. Can't even keep it straight at this point. He had 108 points last season. An absolute monster of a total. Oilers still somehow missed the playoffs, so we can't exactly say it's all on Connor McDavid doing the point scoring and the Oilers still missing the playoffs, because we'll get to Leon Draisaitl in a moment here. But for Connor McDavid, he had 5 more goals on a 108-point pace last year than he does so far through a 105-point pace with only 36 as opposed to 41. So Connor McDavid, you know what, still pacing as a pretty good goal scorer with 36 goals, don't get me wrong, but it'd be nice to see him push 40 this year and at least get him up there with Leon Draisaitl as well. And the one big thing right next to the points column that jumps out at me when it comes to Connor McDavid would be your plus minus, right? 20 plus minus, 20 plus 20 last season as opposed to a plus 7 this year. However, I don't know how I would put that. I would put that almost as if he's been out there more, right? Obviously, late in games, Ken Hitchcock, especially down this last 20-game stretch, has liked riding his horses into battle in the third period. And who's your horses? Well, Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. So no duh, maybe a couple of weak goals like there were in the Vegas game, like there have been in the Toronto game, games like that, right? Where it gets away from you quick in the third or second period and you're running your horses out there. Those are the situations in which I probably credit that Connor McDavid's down to a plus 7 off a plus 20 last year. But am I correct? I don't know. I haven't watched all, 72 games so far this year. I have a busy life. I try to keep in tune. Didn't watch a lot early in the season. Didn't have Sportsnet now. So radio can only do so much justice for you, right? So for Connor McDavid, another big key here is the power play goals. He's up to a career high in power play goals this year. Of his 36 goals, a quarter of them have been on the power play. So a great facet of his game growing. If you want to talk about a player that needs to score more goals, Connor McDavid now doing it, especially on the power play, that's huge for the Oilers. If you're the Oilers, you want to see that every single night for Connor McDavid. Go out there, score 82. Don't care if they're all 82 on the power play, just score. And that's kind of what's starting to happen for him. I mean, you can't ask him to score 20 power play goals a year, although the Oilers have a power play of which, if they ran it perfectly, would score that kind of numbers for a singular guy. However, let's not distract ourselves there too much. Don't forget, Connor McDavid also has 23 power play assists this year, so keep that in mind as well. And then the shot total for Connor McDavid, he's shooting a career high 16.8%. And guys, like, the beautiful thing, just taking a look at these stats, it makes me feel proud to see that Connor McDavid, even in another down year, has taken yet another step, which I don't know how many more steps we can expect this guy to take, A, with this team, or B, in his career at this point, but it just seems to get better and better and better with time when it comes down to Connor McDavid. So there you go. And the face-off percentage, this is actually the interesting one, because guys, we all kind of like to crap on Connor McDavid for the face-off percentage, right? He's a weak face-off guy. But him and Draisaitl switching situations this year under Ken Hitchcock has been an absolute brilliant spot for Ken Hitchcock as a coach and for Connor McDavid as a face-off guy, centerman. 46.7% efficiency rate, right? That's his win rate. Well, that's up. That's up 3.5% off his career high pace. So that's huge. That is absolutely huge to see. Anyway, enough about Connor McDavid. Enough about getting him going and all that's fine and dandy stuff. Where are we at? We're at 6 minutes and 44 seconds. So we have plenty of time. Plenty of time to talk about Leon Draisaitl and get his stats reviewed. Let me see if I can see my mouse. Holy crap, it is bright out here this afternoon, guys. And let's go get ourselves Leon Draisaitl, as Mr. Kevin Quinn would put it in overtime. As there you go, Leon Draisaitl. Let's go see his last 5 games. That's what we want to talk about. Well, that loss to New Jersey snapped his point streak. I thought it was still active. That's my bad. However, 1 goal in the Vegas game, 1 assist in the Arizona game, 3 points in the New York Rangers win, and 2 points in the loss to the Toronto Maple Leafs in his last 5. So still staying hot, getting the job done. Still averaging, what, just shy of a 1.5 a game, I guess you could say. And for Leon Draisaitl, this is the fancy thing, right? We talked about the 90 points right off the bat. 91 points, 72 games played, 43 goals, 48 assists. We can categorize Leon Draisaitl as, well, one of the best passers in the NHL. A, we saw that at the All-Star break, and B, we see it every single game. But the fact is, the shot is coming around. But as I will always say, it's due to 2 things. It's all about being Johnny. No, not Johnny Gaudreau down the street in Calgary. No, it's about being Johnny in the spot and in the slot. Or I guess Johnny on the spot is what I call him, and Johnny in the slot. That's where Leon Draisaitl's really thrived and gotten a lot of goals going on this year. And when I say Leon Draisaitl on the spot, you know what I'm talking about. You can see it in your head. You can see the Leon Draisaitl backdoor one-timer back of the net, or backdoor wrist shot one. You know what I mean? I don't have to explain it full-heartedly for you to see the image of Leon Draisaitl scoring 25 of his 43 goals this season. I don't have to, because we've seen it 25, 26, 27 times this year, in which that it's so ingrained in our mind, and it's such a bright spot. You see him in that spot, you see him winding up, your heart skips a beat, because you know it's either a rocket mile wide or it's a rocket back of the net and the Oilers tie the game kind of deal. So for Leon Draisaitl, great go there. And this is the other thing here, the power play goals. Okay, you know what? I sat here and talked about Connor McDavid having 9 on the power play. How about Leon Draisaitl having 16 power play goals? Okay, so there you go. Maybe this power play, oh, there we go. See, I didn't have the stats exactly. I can't keep all those stats in my head. I should have them organically written down, but that's what Hockey Reference on the internet's for. 16 power play goals, that is your guy that scores 20 power play goals, thanks to the efficiency of this power play. So right there, okay, Leon Draisaitl having a heck of a year on the power play. And then you go talk about the shooting percentage, 21.5. Obviously, do I expect that to keep up next season? No. But the thing is, for Leon Draisaitl, if he's a 35 goal scorer for the Oilers and Connor McDavid's scoring 35 to 40, and finally we find the guys to step up and score goals next year, whether it be Cooper Marody, whether it be Kyler Yamamoto, a Yessa Pugliarvi, a Tyler Benson. Somebody steps in and gets the job done. Ladies and gentlemen, Leon Draisaitl, Connor McDavid will lead this team deep into the playoffs next year. It's just a matter of doing it right. But that is where we are sitting here, relishing in the fact that despite the terrible season it's been for Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid team-wise, personnel-wise, like personally, it has been absolutely phenomenal for these two. And then you go take a look at the face-off percentage, because this is where Leon Draisaitl's been all right throughout his career, right? 48, 49, 56.1 last year, but he's stayed even, 50.7. So, I mean, you know what? You can pretty much cash it up that about 48% of the time when Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid are on the ice, they're going to win the face-off. And for top-tier centermen on the Edmonton Oilers, 48% efficiency rate, you are talking about a heck of a go if you're the Edmonton Oilers compared to historic averages over the past 13, 14 seasons. So, am I too peed off about that? Not at all. I think this is just a video I had to get out and get a little bit of positivity back out there, because guys, we know the situation at this point. It's done. It's over pretty much, and I'm ready to call it in. Mathematically it's not, so let's not totally get gone, but it was pretty much done after that Arizona game. But that Vegas game, absolutely rough. So guys, that is just my little adventure outside. Get you going, have a little bit of fun, enjoy the afternoon that is, and have a little bit of discussion about Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid. Pat ourselves on the back that we got the dynamic duo on our team right here, and get going, guys. I'm Tyson, this is Dolynny TV. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, I will catch you in the next one. I'm out.